Yo, what is up, YouTube? This is Josh over here at American AF Dumpsters. Today is Monday, bright and early. I already dropped my son off at school. I am just leaving the gas station, but actually I just literally left Advance Auto. So, I had a little problem last month, not last night, on, what was this, Friday night? I had a little problem Friday night. Today's Monday. My truck, my Hino. I went to the shop kind of late. I had a late drop off, kind of last minute. I started doing the video and was going to drop off the dumpster, pick up my truck. Actually, I go to the shop, pick up my truck, go all the way to Carrollton to drop off this dumpster. And when I get there, I realized I had left my PTO on the truck the entire way from the shop to the drop off. I had to pick up the empty dumpster, turned on the PTO on the truck, and I left it on. So for those of you that don't know, the hydraulic system, everything in the back works off the PTO. Everything works off the PTO. So I have to engage the PTO, which I think engages the drive shaft, and it goes off to RPMs, which will in turn turn on the pump, which then the pump pushes all the hydraulic fluid. I am no mechanic. I have said that plainly, clear as day. For anybody, if I'm incorrect, correct me in the comments, but the RPMs push the hydraulic fluids through the pumps and through the everything in the back that allows me to lift and lower the arms, and everything works off hydraulics, even the tarp. By leaving the PTO on, going highway speed, I do have a switch. There is a red light on there. I didn't see it. It is covered by the steering wheel, so I didn't even see it. And I had my brother-in-law with me and my daughter, and we were just chit-chatting away, and I was probably distracted as well. I kind of heard a little bit of whining from the engine, but I thought it was really cold, so I thought it had a lot to do with the cold, and it was more than likely the PTO. So what happens? So what happens is the RPMs go super high, and who knows what happened? I don't know. When I got to the drop-off location, I noticed that the PTO was on. I switched it off, tried to engage it again. I heard nothing. It did not turn on. So I was unable to drop off the dumpster. I jumped out. I looked at the side of it. I had oil, some kind of oil, all on the side of the truck and the dumpster itself, on the driver's side, and the hydraulic tank. What looks like a temperature gauge apparently is a dual purpose temperature gauge and fill gauge. I'm not sure. That's what I was told by one of the guys in the Facebook group, but that was all the way down. It was also cold, but yeah, when I looked in the tank, it looked empty. So it looked like my hydraulic tank was empty. So led me to believe that I either busted a hose, I screwed up the pump. So I had a mechanic come out Saturday morning and kind of look at everything for me, and he couldn't find a hose that was busted. I thought that a hose had busted from all the RPMs, from the pressure of the engine going highway speeds with a PTO on. He could not find a busted hose. So his best guess is that there might be some sort of emergency overflow type of deal where if it builds too much back pressure, that it spills out somewhere else. He said that if it was a busted hose, yes, I would have had oil on the side, but the way we had oil everywhere, it was literally the entire system drained, basically, it seemed like. So I don't know. Best case scenario, I just need some hydraulic fluid, which I bought this morning at Advanced Auto, and I have a 5-gallon bucket in the back. Would only cost me 55 or 60 bucks. Worst case scenario is I blew the seals in the pump, need a new hydraulic pump, and have to get it rebuilt. So I'll be down for a little while. So I'm really hoping it's just a hydraulic fluid, but I'm gonna take you guys with me, and we're gonna figure this out together. Yeah, it's a pretty shitty situation. I'm not gonna lie, especially when you only have one truck. These situations arise, and it was my own fault. Wasn't paying attention, and it is what it is. But what I ended up doing with the customer was I posted in our Facebook group. Luckily, there was a guy in there who was able to deliver Saturday morning for me a dumpster, and the customer's just fine. Had no problems at all with a Saturday morning delivery versus a Friday evening delivery. So, kind of nice having the group. It's very nice having the group where you can reach out to people. I posted on there what had happened to me in the truck, and a lot of suggestions, a lot of comments. So if you're not part of the Facebook group and you're in this business, or you want to get in this business, I highly suggest joining our Facebook group. You have to answer all the questions, otherwise you won't be allowed in or approved in. But yeah, here we are at the truck. Let's take a look. Looks like I got oil all the way down to the bottom of it. All right, so here it is. You can see that literally I have oil stains. I mean, I'm sure it just dripped, all weekend long. This is the tank I was talking about. Let's see here. This is a temperature gauge. I don't know. It doesn't look. It looks like it's just a temperature gauge. One side's Fahrenheit, one side's Celsius. So I'm not 100% sure. But you can see it still has caked oil everywhere. I mean, hard to tell probably on camera, but the whole side of the dumpster, everything was just filled with oil. Even over here, nothing worked. So let's go ahead and turn her on. Get it warmed up a little bit. It's been really cold here the last couple of days, so I might not like it too much. Oh, turned on like on the time. Let's go ahead and pop this off. All right, well, I got very little leakage, but I did get leakage. I filled the spout, but you can see the temperature gauge is still down there. So it's like 35 degrees out right now. So I believe that's just a temperature gauge. So we're gonna go ahead and turn it on. I'm gonna close this up. I don't know if there'd be any damage. I doubt there'd be any damage by leaving it open, but all right, so we're going to give her a try and see if this does it. Really hope that it works after this. So here's the PTO switch. It lights up, but I don't hear it engage. That is not a good sign. So, as you saw, the other day I was adding the hydraulic fluid to my truck, and long story short, I didn't record anymore. I didn't see it leak anywhere, but it still didn't turn on the PTO. So, I am today doing a ton of runaround, trying to find. So my mechanic was able to determined that the PTO pump went bad. The PTO pump, I burnt it out apparently, and I also busted a hose. I don't think, it's really hard to believe that I spilled all that hydraulic fluid from that little busted hose, but I don't know if there's a emergency valve on the PTO that, when there's so much buildup or pressure that it maybe releases some of the hydraulic fluid. I don't know. But basically, I've gotten the back of, oh my goodness, this whole seatbelt does not like the sweater. All right, so basically in the back of the truck, I've got the PTO pump and that hose, and I am on a mission to find it. So far, I'm going to my third location. First, I went straight to Hino to see if Hino would carry it. Hino sent me to National Trailer Repairs. Just went there, and now they said that they don't carry it, and they sent me to Force America. I believe it's called Force America. So I'm on my way there to the third place. If not, another option is going to be Pro Truck. But let's try this Force America. Hopefully they got it, and my wild goose chase will be over with. So I will let you know here in a little bit. Force America. All right, so just left American Force. Happy to say that they are going to repair the pump. They're going to repair the pump, the hydraulic pump for the PTO, and yeah, they're going to sell me a new hose. It's a 6-foot 1-inch hose, so they're just going to sell me a new one of those, and they'll have it done hopefully by 3 p.m. today is what they said. So real cool company, cool guy, easy to deal with. So I kind of it's going to cost me $650, right around that, out the door for both the pump and the hose. Costly mistake, not paying attention. It is what it is, but hopefully I'll be up and running by the end of the day, if not tomorrow at the latest. Not sure when the mechanic can come back out. I was literally going to take the truck today over to Keystone, and I had called him, so I was going to take it over to Keystone today, but by the time when I got to my shop, I realized, and I was about to jump in the truck, I realized that my mechanic had already removed the pump and the hose. So Keystone was ready, willing, and able to take it in and start working on it. Lesson learned: don't leave your PTO on while driving. Costly mistake, but it is what it is. Part of doing business. You just gotta fix it and move on. So I'll finish the video when I pick it up. Yo, what is going on, YouTube? So today is Friday, and I believe where I left this video off at was 2 days ago, Wednesday. I was supposed to have my pump done and ready by 3 p.m. Wednesday. Well, that didn't obviously happen. Thursday came, and I was told that they were waiting on an extra part. Apparently, they assured me they had all the parts in stock to rebuild my pump. And when they called me on Wednesday to tell me that it wasn't going to be ready by 3 p.m., they said that apparently they didn't have all the parts that they thought they had in stock, and that they were going to overnight it, and it should be ready Thursday by noon. All right, no problem. Thursday noon comes, I hear nothing. I call them again, and they tell me, oh, they're still waiting on UPS. UPS usually shows up around 10 in the morning, but UPS hasn't showed up yet. But as soon as they get it, my pump is going to be first in the door, or first to get done. 3, 4 o'clock shows up, and they ghost me. They stopped answering my calls. I only called once in the morning when I talked to them, or once around noon, and then I called them 2 more times yesterday afternoon, and I get voicemail. Actually, not even an option to leave a voicemail. So they ghosted me. Maybe they did it on purpose, maybe they didn't, I don't know. But anyways, give them the benefit of the doubt. I called them again this morning. They actually answered, and they tell me that they still haven't gotten the parts from UPS. I've got dumpsters to deliver today. This is my dilemma. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a huge deal. Things are starting to pick up. DRS is doing my Google AdWords, and I am seeing some movement, and I'm getting some bookings. So I've got a booking today. I've got an online booking that they booked online automatically for tomorrow. So I really need this pump. My mechanic is literally standing by, waiting for me to have the pump so he can install it. I think it'll probably be like a half hour, even an hour for him to install, and that's it. It should be pretty simple, but I need this damn pump. So I'm done calling. I'm gonna go over there in person. I'm taking y'all with me. I'm gonna try to keep my cool. I can't stand when I'm told one thing and then it's not done. I get it. There's delays, but at least be communicative with your customers. If they would have reached out to me and told me, had I not had to have called and continuously call to see what's going on, I don't know. Find a tracking number if it's a UPS thing. Get the tracking number, see where it's at, give me a better idea. They're super cool people. They're pretty nice, but I'm starting to lose my patience here. I'm losing money, and that's not cool. So this is the problem, though, with only having one vehicle or no backup. Yeah, it's a big problem. Until you get that vehicle back up and running. And the worst part is this was my own fault, which pisses me off even more, but that's my own damn fault, right? I can't be upset about it too much. Just gotta roll with the punches and understand that this is what happens. So it is what it is. Let's go and see what's going on with this pump. And we just pulled up. Let's go see what's going on. Check it out, boys and girls. There's the pump, and there's all the bad old parts. It was burnt up pretty bad. Obviously, I ran it 70 miles an hour for about 40 minutes, but it's ready to go, ready to be installed. Mechanic's on the way. There's a new hose, so not damaged like the old one. Ready to be installed. I'm heading back to the shop. All right, so I'm leaving now. Funny thing, I literally walk in, door closes behind me. I'm waiting at the desk because nobody's there, and I get a phone call, and lo and behold, it's Force America to tell me that my part's ready. So I said, hey, I'm already here. I'm literally inside. So he started laughing. He comes out, brings my part, brings the hose, and we are on the way to shop to get this put on real quick. Let's go put this on. Let's get back in business. So real quick, before I go into, get to the shop and put this pump back on, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to Thurman Wheeler with Dog Tag Disposal Services. I believe it is in Dallas. The guy came in a crunch and helped me out and was able to deliver a dumpster for me next day over in Carrollton. Again, this is where having a community of like-minded individuals like us that are in the business or planning on being in the business in a group like our Facebook Dumpster Rentals 101 group. Link is below. It's free to join. You just have to answer the questions and follow this channel. But that's where it comes into play. That's where it really helps out to post that I needed help. I needed someone to deliver a dumpster for me in the DFW area, and I got several people that said they were willing to help, either emailing on the Facebook group or private messaging me that they would be willing to help. So huge benefit to have a group like that in our industry, and lots of people in there that are always willing to go above and beyond and help each other. So Thurman, I really appreciate it. Dog Tag Services or Dog Tag Disposal did a great job. Customers got taken care of. Dumpster was there. Dumpster was picked up, and I was able to be down and out as far as my vehicle is concerned, but still got my customers taken care of. And if worst case scenario today I wouldn't have gotten this pump, then I would probably have to reach out and see if somebody else could have delivered another one for me. But luckily, I think I can get this up and running and get this dumpster delivered as contracted. But big shout out. Make sure you like that, subscribe to that page, subscribe to this channel first and foremost, like this video, and then head over to Dumpster Rentals 101 on Facebook and request to join that group. Don't forget, you have to answer the questions, otherwise we will decline it. We get a ton of requests every single day, and we decline about half of them because people don't answer the questions. So make sure you do that. Yes, as y'all can see, I am finally back in action. Hydraulic pump works. Mechanic put it on. It's working awesome. So as soon as he told me he's ready, he's done. I didn't even get the chance to record it because I'm off to drop off my can and quartz can. I'm in a rush, so it's a little bit far of a drive for me, but it's actually past my house, but I can come back in about 15 minutes, 12 minutes to my house back. So I'm on my way to dump it, guys. That's going to be it for this video. Think of a backup plan. Make sure you're on the Dumpster Rentals 101 page. Make sure that you have people that it's in your area, preferably ahead of time before you have a breakdown or something as a backup, because it's going to happen to you eventually. If it hasn't, it will. So it's not about if it happens to you, it's about when it happens to you. So make sure you have a backup plan in place And yeah, that's about it, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, smash that notification bell, and we will see you guys on the next one. I'm off to make some money.